Hey everybody, it's Mickey Kaiser with War Room Relics. Today's video touches on a piece from the Indian Wars period. We've already done one of these on the Indian Wars period. This one is a repeat somewhat. This is an 1872 kepi from the Indian Wars period. And we've done one of these already, and it was on an enlisted man's kepi. This one is an officer's kepi from the 1872 model. If you look at them, they have some similarities, then they have some definite, distinct differences. Back during the military, back then, officers were required to purchase their own equipment. So this is not a regulation issue. This is a private purchase kepi versus an enlisted man's 1872 kepi that was issued to him. This one just happens to be a private purchase one. And you know that by the maker's label on the top. We've already covered this one. But here you'll see the similarities. They both have that black tarred visor, both retained by general service buttons. These buttons are manufactured by the Scoville Manufacturing Company out of Waterbury, Connecticut. They had a lot of military contracts, so they provided buttons for a lot of different things. If you'll notice here, the chin strap is a lot wider. This one's about a ½ inch versus a ½ inch. We've got a large adjusting brass buckle over here that the enlisted man's didn't have. And the major difference is in the brass. This is a jeweler's made 7th Cavalry insignia. These weren't issued. This probably a young lieutenant went out and bought this on his own, had a jeweler make it for him. On the inside of the kepi, you can see this one has a 1 1/4 inch leather sweatband, but this one is black instead of brown. You have the polished cotton lining. And then at the top of the kepi, if we can get it just right, you can see a partial maker's label. But I can't make this one out well enough to tell you where it was from. Most of the manufacturers in that era seem to be located out on the eastern coast. Massachusetts, up in that area right in there. New York, all along the eastern seaboard. You may wonder why I've got so much 7th Cav stuff. Well, I spent a little bit of time in the military, and it just so happens my first duty station was at Fort Hood. I was stationed in 1st Cav Division, and my unit was the 1st Squadron, 7th United States Cavalry. So that's why I kind of have a little affinity for 7th Cav stuff. I was with them from April of 1980 to October of 1983, and then again from May of 1997 until I finally retired in May of 2000. So kind of give you an idea of why I like to keep up with or collected 7th Cavalry items. So here you have it. Gary Owen versus Gary Owen. They're both 1872 kepis, but there's a world of difference in them. And both of them are listed on War Room Relics. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Thanks. Hope y'all have a great day.